playing football, was playing soccer, or even playing basketball.
Know that you guys are trying to make it to the next level. I've seen a lot of things that a lot of you guys need to work on. When I came into the NBA, I was a brash little kid who wanted to do everything. I'm the number 2 pick, thought I was everything. But it became a reality when I started playing against Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, the likes of them. I wasn't ready. And when I wasn't ready, it was a big downfall for myself because in my head I said I was, but I wasn't working out. I thought I could just get on the basketball floor and do the things that I wanted to do, but my skills wasn't there. I watch basketball today. It's not like when I played basketball years ago. I hated that they don't play defense, but that is what it is. So I watch you kids nowadays and I say, you in this AAU stuff, and you think that you're coming out of here with just a skill, and you really not, with your athletic ability, and you're really not learning the game. And most of you guys get lost when you get in the NBA, because when you get to a coach, and he tells you how to play the game, and then he sits you on the bench, and you don't know how to run a basic play. And I think that most of you guys need to get out there and work on your skills and work on the things that you need to do that's going to make you better. LeBron James came in, one of the most sought after high school players in the country. You're not going to be like him or Kobe, who come out of high school and be like that. You're going to have to work. And I know a lot of you guys be saying, oh, I can go out and play basketball, I can do this, I can do that. I had to work a little bit more. I had to work a little bit more harder. I had to get out in the summer and play basketball and work at my skills. I played 17 years in the NBA and I became a Hall of Famer on my first ballot. Come on guys, clap that up. I didn't think coming out of Oakland, California that I would become a Hall of Famer, but I worked at it. And every day I got on the floor, the basketball floor, I made it a purpose to work hard. And I worked hard every night. I didn't go in there and say I got a hang nail and let me sit down on the floor. Sit down. I didn't say I got a headache and I don't want to play. I said I'm gonna work through it. And with you women, you just say, I watch y'all more than I watch the men now.
Amen.
Because I think that you guys work a little bit more harder than they do because y'all trying to prove something. I think you guys need to do the same thing. I think that it's becoming a thing that you guys just get out on the floor and just say, okay, I'm here, I'm about to get paid. And then you get lost. And most of you guys are going to these G Leagues after you get in the 9th pick and all that, and you're in the G League, and then you're asking why you're not in the league because you're not working hard enough. Not doing what you need to do. Most of you guys out here are very skilled. I don't know why, I watch a couple of y'all, very skilled. But I think you got to get to the next level and get a motivation. It's got to be a motivation. Set a goal. Set a goal that what you're going to do is that I'm going to be this way. I'm going to work at what I need to work at. If some of you guys need a 15-footer, work at a 15-footer. Work up at your post move. Work up if you need a left hand. Work if you need to, be able to drive to the right or to the left. Nowadays, you guys are living on this three-pointer. I hate that. You run into, we on a fast break and you stop at a three-point shot. It's a bad shot for me. I'd rather go and get a bucket and then play defense and get another bucket and stop somebody else. But that's the way the game is going right now. But I think you got to be within your means of what you know how to play. If you know that you can't shoot a three, don't shoot a three. If you 6'9" and you now want to be like Cousins or somebody, you're not Cousins. Play your game. Play the way you're going to play. And then do it to the best ability that you can do it. Because like I said, I've been watching basketball so long now, and it's becoming a problem with me because some of you kids are coming out and you think that you're here when you're really not. You have to get better. Because if you think you're good and you're not good, reality check is going to come. It's going to come fast. And I say I'm seeing it. Because a lot of guys who get drafted, like I said, they're in a G League within the next 2 months because they can't get on the floor to play. So I think you got to be able to work yourself. Go in the summer and work out. I think don't work out with your friends, with your buddies. Everybody work out with their buddies, but then when they go and play against their buddy, your buddy know everything you're going to do. So work out by yourself and get better. And have a work ability, a work ethics to do that. And become better and better. Because I see it, I tell you, I see it all the time. But you guys got a lot of skills out here. A lot of you guys are great. You're going to go to college. Sometimes you got to fall back on, I want to tell you about the education-wise, because you don't know if you're going to make it to the WNBA or the NBA. I want you guys to be great on both ends. We might not can make it as a WNBA player or an NBA player, but you can be a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, and do something. And be successful in that way. Because like I said, I hope all y'all make it. But we got to be reality. It's not going to happen. So let's do something, because a lot of us know that we get broke. A lot of NBA players and a lot of athletes get broke because they don't know what they're doing with their money. When you become smart and go to school and do a lot of other things and work with it, then you can learn how to save your money and how to become a person in a business world. Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan is the best example. Turning into billionaires. Didn't make a lot of money when they played in the pros, great basketball players, but they did it off the court and became a great businessman. And I think that you guys need to know that too. Because I don't want to read about none of you guys who made it with a lot of money and millions and then all of a sudden become broke. I hate hearing that situation. So let's go to school, let's get an education, let's do the things that we have to do. You can run any business you want to, because you can be up here talking just like me and own everything. Junior Bridgman, if you guys ever heard of him, is one of the greatest businessmen I know to this day. He owned about 300 Wendy's. Might have didn't make all the money in the pros, but he did something that he learned and listened and became a great businessman. So you guys can do the same thing. Just set goals for yourself. Thank you.